My name is Amanda Wickett, and the purpose of this video is not to get into the weeds of this tool. It's to point out the reasoning behind some of the main features. These features that will be driving factors for your customers to find you, find the products that can help them, and to stay current with relevance in the market. So you can better grow your targeted business goals. While you may have seen thousands of sites, you may not be aware of what actual purpose certain things here have on the overall success of a site. Once this video is complete, you can find the contact information in the links below the video and get any questions answered. And you can get more detailed test drive and more information about features if you want. But this is a demo, so remember, the logo would be your logo. The colors would be the colors you chose. So let's not get hung up on that. I just want to go through the whys and whats of this tool. So this particular demo is designed for those brick and mortar sites that wish not to drop ship. We've heard you. Your manufacturers that you sell have heard you. And so we collaborated on this. Everything can be changed around, moved around, and it can actually be turned into a fully functioning e-commerce website if that's what you choose. So the home page, we didn't put banners on this one because banners are a little outdated, and the home page really should be explaining to people why they should trust you. What is your history? What do you do? On the home page, we have demographics. What do you want to point out? Do you want to show some of the parts that you want to sell on the home page, right? What's your address? What's your hours of operation? All of that. So I'm going to take you back up to the top though, and I'm going to show you one area at a time. So your services pages. Your services pages are important, but currently most sites don't get much from their services page. And the reason they don't get much is you have a list, but that list doesn't rank with the search engines because it's just a list. It's a menu. On this particular site, we will be helping you to create. So whatever services you want to promote on here, it'll still be a menu, but behind that will be full content that will absolutely have the search engines going, okay, this company does lift kit installation. Your name will be in here. Your address will be in here. Everything you want to say will be right in here. And that will help for people that are looking for your services in their area. You can't just put, we do this in your area. That's not how it works. So we will be helping you do that if you want to go ahead and use this tool. The other thing is, most shops are doing things. This is our builds page, right? I'm going to go right here real quick because it's just a demo. But in this, you can sort this and say, hey, I want to show off my Jeep builds or my car builds or my truck builds. You'll be able to quickly add images to this, talk about what you've done. I just put a Baja Kits video in there, but just letting you know, you can put a video in there as well. The fantastic part of this is as you're creating this content, this here, as long as that part number that you used is on the website, and if it isn't, you can quickly put it on, it will go and pull the title. So when you're creating the content, you're putting in the part number. But when it's rendering the content, it's giving the people you're showing that to the product name. So if they go, absolutely, that's what I want, this is the part I want, it takes them right to that product on your website. All right. So the data on here is provided by ASAP, and it will have full fitment. This particular product comes in silver or clear, which is really important because we don't want your customers to have to look at one part at a time, especially when so many of the parts are variations of the same part. So again, this particular brand has different variations in colors, but a lot of the brands have different variations, and this comes with an NX2 shock. or a Fox 2.5 performance. So you're not having to go, well, here's this one, let's go find another one. That's taken care of before the data even goes on, and that's taken care of by us. So again, videos will be on here, confirm fitment for them, the specs that are on here, and if it has kit components, they'll be here. If it has installation instructions, they'll be here. Now on this particular site, we put in install or ship to shop. We also reminded your viewers that it does not include installation and that they're not paying anything until they come in and do the install. But when they click this, let's tell it which one we want. When they click this, it goes into their cart just like a regular add to cart would. And then they're going to, it's going to email out to you their information, right? And it doesn't have to say schedule install. It can say schedule for a call, but it lets you know what that person was looking at so that when you do call them, they're ready to go, right? You have their email, their first name, last name, contact, and anything else they want. You also know a little bit about the vehicle, year, make, and model. Okay, so that's how you can share this build content and actually get something from it instead of just sharing it and going, isn't that cool? You want them to say it's cool, or you want them to come to you to get that as well. And so most of the builds pages are pictures that don't have any call to action on it. All right, under here, under your brands, a lot of your brands have a lot of power behind them. Baja Designs, for example, 27,000 people a month are searching for Baja Designs. So under your brands pages, you're going to be able to optimize so the search engines know you carry these brands. All right, and we'll go through that later. Also, you see where it says options are available, and you see the little quick view. Well, the quick view is here because most people are shopping on their phone. I don't like it, but when they get to a site and they want to hit the back button, a lot of them hit the back button too far. Now they're back to the search and they're not even on your site anymore. What this feature allows them to do, and again, this has all the different color variations that go with this product, and it only comes in polyester on this one, but if they're done, they can click that down. When you see the options are available, the same reasoning goes behind that. So for example, under bar tack, you'll see a lot of options are available because it has different variations. We don't want your customers, you don't want your customers, and your customers don't want to have to go, well, it's a black one, but I'm looking for black with something else. Or maybe they saw the black one, they're like, oh, you know what? I think it would be great if it was orange on the inside. So this lets them click their drop downs, their choices. This is all done through the data. It's not option sets that you have to create, that you can't update. But as that happens, this all changes. So anytime they're changing, it absolutely changes the description to match exactly what they're talking about. All right, so the title changes, the description changes, everything changes, which helps them stay on that and go, okay, I've seen all my options, I'm going to pick one, if that makes sense to you. So the last thing I'm going to show you on this one is how they can shop. So they can shop by category or brand, right? So they can see all of yours. Now, if you're more of a diesel shop, then we have diesel set up a little bit different because most of your diesel people, while they do want year, make, and model, some of the old schools, they want to know, I want to shop by Cummins or Power Stroke, and that's called left bar navigation. And so we've gone through, and we will work on this with your particular product type, but we have left bar navigation that takes them deeper once they get to what they're looking for. So, for example, let's say they were looking at lighting, all right, on this one. And so once they go to lighting, here's all the categories that are in lighting. Here's all the brands that you carry that are also in lighting. But now you're allowing that customer to get to what they want, right? So what bar length are you looking for, Mr. Customer? Oh, I want a 40-inch. Well, do you want single row straight, double row curved, right? Are you looking for a certain series of lighting because you've had Baja on and you want to stay with their SR Series Pro? So it allows your customers not to have to search page after page after page to find what they want. It helps them to get in there quicker. Now, those left bar navigations would come up with, winch products, for example. Once they get to winches, it'll say now that you're at winches. They can search regularly, but now that you're at winches, would you like a 2,500 pound winch, an 18,000 pound winch? It allows them to target just what they want, because like everybody, time is a commodity, and they're not coming on to kind of just see. They're coming on to find what they want, to talk to you about it, or to purchase it. And so ideally, the left bar navigation it takes them through their shopping process. Anyway, so this was just a real quick video on this. All the products on here, on this particular site, you do not have to hire someone inside to learn how to work a website or to update products. You don't have to do any of that. This is designed for you to pretty much plug and play. So when you are logging in, I'm going to show you this real quick. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to. Oops. All right. So you want to add products. You have the ASAP connector here, and these are all the brands, right, that are on the site, when they were put in and the last time they were updated. So as ASAP updates the brands on that site, you don't have to do anything because your site automatically gets updated at the same time, which will save you uncountless hours of headache trying to keep your website relevant. And then if you see a new brand and you go, hey, I'd like that, then it will show you on this page all brands that could be on your site because you're approved for them, but you have not yet put on your site. This is a click of a button. You click the button, you go down and you say submit, and then you tell it to, you go under that brand and you tell it to import. It imports all attributes, it imports all fields, even if those fields didn't exist. So it takes so much of the hassle out of you having to maintain a website, because it's too much time, right? You come in, you have work to do. You need a tool that does this for you. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, below, you're going to see, below the video, you're going to see information on how to contact us. I tried to make this video as short and sweet as possible, but there were some things I needed you to understand about why this is different for you and how this could possibly help you. These pictures here, for example, if you don't do Jeep and truck, we'll change the picture. So again, you want to promote lifting it, repairing it, protecting it. You want it to say something else. You want certain brands to be shown on front. All of that is done when we're helping you build this. So I hope you enjoyed, and please let me know. Again, my name is Amanda. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them for you.